Hey guys, how you doing? Tonight we are checking out Frank Thompson, "Help." Sounds like it's a emotional one. One thing, I listened to Frank a few months ago, and he doesn't have a lot of music on his page, but that doesn't mean that he's not talented. And what I heard from him, I got a different vibe from him than I do a lot of other musicians. The stuff that I heard from him was coming from his heart. Sometimes you listen to musicians and you really don't get that, like it's real honest. And with him, I really did get that. And I mean, more so than anybody else. And I believe that with him. So please check out his music. Give him a subscribe. Up and coming artist, very talented. I really would like to see him put out more stuff so that I can enjoy it and share it with you guys, because I will react to him when he puts out stuff. But this is Frank Thompson, "Help." And if you guys know, I'm just curious. I have a lot of Indian in my family. My mother was 1/8, and she always tells me not to forget my heritage. But if he does have Indian in him, could you put that down below? If Frank, if you're watching this, let me know. Put that down below. But just curious. I'm proud of my family. I'm proud of my heritage and what we have overcame. And just curious. And he seems like a genuine guy. So please put that down below if you guys have any information on that. But without further ado, "Help," Frank Thompson.
Hey everybody, my name is Frank Thompson, and you're about to watch my newest video. It's called "Help." This song is very personal to me. This video is very personal to me. It comes from a place where I was helping kids who are in a DHS holding facility and group homes, and I was just encouraging them, man, that it's okay to ask for help, you know. And that's what I want to say to you. That's what I want to say through this song, is that it's okay to ask for help. Whether you're having addiction problems, you're having suicidal thought problems, whether you're having depression problems, call somebody. I'm going to go ahead and leave some numbers on here. That'll be numbers to the hotline, the suicide prevention hotline, or a toll-free number that goes to a 12-step, whether it's Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous, numbers where you can find where your local meetings are, wherever you're watching this from. Again, man, it's okay to ask for help, and I promise you, there's somebody out there who would much rather hear from you than have to stand over you, if that makes sense. God bless you guys. Thank you.
From this moment on, you're going to ask God to help you. You may not be able to. You may not
Billy
have
Graham?
the strength to. But if you'll ask God to...
Billy Graham, before we get started, Billy Graham was the guy who kind of got me going too. Definitely a good man of God, in my opinion. And what drew me to him was he just was kind of a no-nonsense guy. He just would come up there, say it, and leave. No nonsense, no asking for money, none of that kind of thing. And he really got me, if you know what I'm saying. And some of the stories that I've heard pertaining to Billy Graham was legendary.
God to help you. You may not be able to. You may not have the strength to. But if you'll ask God to help you, He'll help you.
I wish I could have those better feelings instead of wishing to get another bag though. Told myself that I put it down if I ever got this bad though. Living dead and I never feeling I got it. Looking at my sons through a picture in a wallet. Fit to raise mine, and the judge said I died. I've been strong for the ones that want me to die, but alone in the room I break down and cry, yelling 10 toes down. I say that with pride, but I know in my heart it's a lie. Feeling alone, wonder why I always stay running. Dilute the dope, let's run it. I was in the hole trying to keep control, wanna search for the soul, but I know there's nothing. Cause I ain't been feeling like myself. I've been pretending I'm okay, but I'm not well. It's been hell, and that bottle keeps on calling me to pull her off the shelf. Cause I'm not strong enough to deal with this myself. I think I need some help.
Hold on before he gets going. I'll go back a little bit. I'll run it back just a little bit. Yeah, definitely. From personal experience, I've been in that zone, if you know what I'm saying. And thank God, if you believe in God, that I did not do it. But in your heart, like he was saying, that is not right. But in the moment, you don't really feel like, it just feels like, why, why do even, I mean, nothing's going good. And for a lot of people, destitute, there's all kinds of synonyms you could use. But it's people just kind of lose hope. You lose hope, and you really can't see the future. In my case, I look back now and seeing my children that have brought in the world, and they brought children in the world, and it's just, I look back and I see that moment in time when I was at my low point, and I'm just like blown away that I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't give up. Don't give up. It's really hard to see what you can become and what can become of your life at that moment, because it just feels so bad. So you don't want to give up. I mean, this is a great song. Great song. Love the hook too.
Keeps on calling me to pull her off the shelf, 'cause I'm not strong enough to deal with this myself. I think I need some help. Yo, one day when the curtain calls, I don't want to pick up with the heart that's flawed, saying, damn, I missed it all. 'Cause mama said, half-hearted measures don't fly, finding love in nothing but happiness don't come from a lie, but I'm damned if I don't even try. I was sitting on a bad side of baptized to get mine. I regretted everything that I had tried. Prayed to God and I swore it was the last time. Guess I didn't see those signs. Lord knows I was lost. Feds kicked in the door, hands up slow and get on the flow. I was caught, sending them off. Maybe now this will get them to stop. Kinda weird. 'Cause I ain't been feeling like myself. I've been pretending I'm okay, but I'm not well. It's been hell, and that bottle keeps on calling me to pull her off the shelf. 'Cause I'm not strong enough to deal with this myself. I think I need some help me. I can't help myself. I lost everything inside my hell, and I was selfish, stuck inside my cell, and I only.
What he said? I lost everything inside of my hell. Is that what he said?
Me to pull her off the shelf, 'cause I'm not strong enough to deal with this myself. I think I need some help me. I can't help myself. I lost everything inside my hell, and I was selfish, stuck inside my cell, and I only care about myself.
I was selfish. I only cared about myself. That is the mindset that you get in when you're talking about suicide. It's just a terrible, terrible mindset, and you really, you need help. And I would probably say the majority of people that pull out of that suicidal state, you either have someone in your life that kind of influences you or steps in. But from my perspective, it's God sent. You might think it's a human being that's helping you, and not God, but maybe God sent that human being to step into your life. So just be patient. Try to not think so much about yourself and think about the bigger picture. And maybe because of the state that you're in, you'll be able to help someone later down the road better deal with it when they're in that type of state too. So I'm just trying to be positive and just say, please get some help. There's no shame in it. We all, whether people want to admit it or not, we all have those low points in our life where we really, really need help. And everybody does it differently. In my case, it was my faith. And, I saw a bunch of small miracles happen. And, I was able to pull out of my funk and realize that there's something bigger going on than my small little world. And to be able to take part of the big scheme, as we who follow rap, there's always a scheme. To be a part of the scheme, you have to keep living. And you're not going to be a part of the scheme if you are no longer living. So hopefully I haven't said anything to upset you, but definitely get some help if you need it. Great song. It really endears me to Frank a little bit more. I really appreciate him a little bit more. And I like Pumas, and I like the team that he's got on the hat. I got to admit, I got some issues with that team, but I used to like them a lot, but then they ripped my heart out.
Selfish, stuck inside myself.
I'm from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying.
Feeling like I know it's a dead end road.
Seattle.
I know that I'm doing wrong and it's killing me. At times we need reasons to change, and that helpful hand got in the way. Cause Lord knows. 'Cause I ain't been feeling like myself, I've been pretending I'm okay, but I'm not well. It's been hell, and that bottle keeps on calling me to pull her off the shelf. 'Cause I'm not strong enough to deal with this myself. I think I need some help.
And then the second thing you must do is to believe. That word believe means more than just believing with your mind. It means committing yourself, your total self to Christ as Savior and Lord.
Yep.
From this moment on.
Thank you for putting that kind of song out. It is needed. I think artists need to put more of that kind of stuff out, because it really does help people. Sometimes music really is the instrument that God uses, in my opinion, to pull people out of the funks that they are in, the low points in their life. Thank you again, Frank. Please give this guy a subscribe if you like what you heard. I won't hold it against him for his team on his hat. Just look at the one I'm wearing. You can see it. And then my team was they weren't my team, but they moved them to another state. And my childhood, I loved the rivalry, and then they moved them. And so, got a little bitterness there. There was nothing like going to a game where two rivalries are going at each other, and it's just a joy to watch. But we all have our teams, right? We all have our teams. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm looking forward to any more releases you got going on. I think there's a couple on there I haven't reacted to. I will get them in. But I hope you put out more music, because, I think you're talented, and I think you have a voice that needs to be heard. And I think what you need to say is not said by many artists anymore, because I could just see it with you, man. I could see it with you. I could see what's in your heart, and I could see kind of your story. I don't know your story, but I can kind of see it. There's something in you that needs to be put out. So just lifting you up a little bit there, my friend. And I hope you do put out more music, because I really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to his next song. Peace.